Now we're learning new details on a story we brought you earlier this week. A shooting on Easter Sunday in southeast Bakersfield, leaving 2 people injured. Witnesses say it took nearly 30 minutes before medical teams arrived on scene, and questions are now being raised about emergency response times. Our Eyewitness News reporter Jasmine Knox is live and brings us the latest. Good morning, Jasmine. What can you tell us about the situation?
Hey there, good morning, Cornelia. You know, I actually was down there at the scene and doing a couple door knocks, and what I was told is that, a dispute took place between the residents and 2 visitors who arrived to a home, which escalated and led to the shootout. But what neighbors were telling me, witnesses in the community were saying, well, with 2 people injured, why did it take so long for a medical team to respond? On Easter Sunday, 2 people, including a boy, were shot in a southeast Bakersfield neighborhood. I had the chance to speak with some of the witnesses, including one that was dressed as the Easter Bunny.
We just hid behind my friend's car, and then I helped him put pressure and gave him water and put his head on my lap and just tried to make him feel as comfortable as possible.
Something else witnesses told me is that the boy was on the ground for nearly 30 minutes before a medical team arrived. I wanted to know, why did it take so long for an ambulance to get there? I reached out to Hall Ambulance to get answers. Although they were unable to speak about the specific response time in this case, they told me, quote, County of Kern response time performance standards require Hall Ambulance to respond within 8 minutes or less 90% of the time. I also wanted to know if ambulance staffing was affected by the Easter holiday. A Hall spokesperson declined to answer my question. Bakersfield police tell me the 911 call came in around 4:58 p.m. Neighbors say officers were first to arrive, followed by Bakersfield Fire, and finally Hall Ambulance. Bakersfield Fire Department told me they were dispatched at 5 p.m. and arrived at the scene at 5:16 p.m. I'm told fire officials are normally staged and wait until they're cleared by police. Witnesses shared this timestamp photo with me showing the boy on the stretcher at 5:22 p.m. This full screen here for you to see where it shows, I actually reached out to BPD as well just to kind of get more clarity, and they told me that officers commonly communicate with communications and dispatchers to request medical if needed at the scene. They make the request, and then the attending personnel issues the request. So even though we have that picture that shows 5:22, the young boy that was injured was on the stretcher, does not necessarily mean that they arrived at 5:22. I do want to make that clear. And we also know that the boy that was injured was medically cleared and is currently facing charges, and also the other man that was injured underwent a medical procedure and is also expected to face charges as well. But that's all we have for right now. We're going to continue to update you once we receive new information. Reporting live in Bakersfield, I'm Jasmine Knox, Eyewitness News.
Jasmine, thank you for that update.